What's going on, guys? I have got with me two of the Diadem Edge Blue Core paddles. I want to tell you all about it. So the two shapes that I have, I've got the 16mm Pro shape, which is their elongated. I've got the 14mm hybrid shape. Now, I've had some play time with these. I'll give you kind of my first impressions, now my final thoughts. My first impressions with these were not positive. I played with them. They were just okay. I didn't feel like they had much to them in terms of foam. It didn't feel like it had as much power and punch as other paddles. It wasn't as controlled, yada, yada. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was just like, they were okay. As I got more playtime with them, here's where I landed. These aren't necessarily the best foam core paddles that I've ever felt or anything like that. However, the more that I played with them, the more I got used to the feel, because it is a unique feel that they have, the more I liked it. I want to specifically highlight this one. This is the 16mm Pro shape. This paddle is great. The way that it hits, it's pretty stable for a foam core. I'm playing it stock, so there's absolutely stock. It feels great. It's got good plow through of the ball. I would say neither of these paddles were terribly poppy. So when you think of, sometimes you think of foam and it's really poppy. These aren't necessarily that paddle. What I love is that it felt like they were able to tame the ball by their control. They were able to drive the ball with the power, especially from the baseline. I really enjoyed the dwell time, especially on the 16mm. They each were pretty good. The 16mm for sure was my favorite between the two. The other piece that I love is the handle is nice and long. They have just a sneak peek into the core of the paddle, which I just love. They've got these little tabs that show the blue core, which I thought just is a cool little design thing. Couple cons on this paddle. One would be the sweet spot isn't anything to write home about. So if you need a big sweet spot, like I prefer a bigger sweet spot just because I'm not that good. That's something to note. And then the other con, it left me wanting more in the spin department. Now, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't like you're playing with a graphite paddle. It was good. It wasn't like top tier spin, which if you follow this channel, I love spinning. Just something to keep in mind. Like I said, power is pretty good. Control is pretty good. Sweet spot is average. Stability is pretty decent on both of them. The things that were missing for me were the pop and the spin. And so just something to keep in mind. I would say for the price point, which is right around $250, I don't know if it's worth paying that much money for a paddle that's, in my opinion, just okay. You can make that decision. I'm here to give honest reviews. Thank you, Diadem, for sending these. Thank you for watching this. Just stay tuned for more honest reviews in the future.